All right, hey yo guys, this is Cobra Awesome, and today I'm doing a rant talking about SpongeBob. Yes, I have to do it just to get this off my chest, and I'm sure many of you guys know why. And yes, I'm doing this video. So, without wasting any more time, let's get straight into this rant video about SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, where to start? Where to start? So, let me just rewind the tape and let's go back to the good old days of SpongeBob. My memories with SpongeBob. So, as I said in many of these videos, I was a SpongeBob kid. I absolutely enjoyed SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob to death, right? I had the DVDs, I had a birthday decoration with SpongeBob, the cake, everything, right? I watched SpongeBob all the time. It was like the best show on Nickelodeon at the time, right? So I watched SpongeBob all the way from the beginning, since season 1 all the way to, like, I would say season 6 or 7. Like, after after the Atlantis SpongeBob episode, right, where he goes to Atlantis along with his friends, I think that was it for me. Like, I stopped watching SpongeBob after that, because after that episode, the later seasons wasn't all that great. The characters were bad. There was a lot of changes. It wasn't all that funny as it used to be, and it was more disgusting and gross at the same time. So I lost interest of SpongeBob. I mean, I did continue to watch, SpongeBob, like the old seasons, like from season 1 to 3, or season 1 through 4, and I still enjoy watching SpongeBob, but the, you know, but I was, after that I was just like done. So now here we are today, where Nickelodeon, as I said before many times, they're taking it way too far by airing non-stop SpongeBob 24/7 on the Nicktoons channel. So um so there's nothing special about SpongeBob. There's nothing exciting about SpongeBob anymore. Like back then, like when SpongeBob first started, yes, it was exciting, it was interesting, and you had like the right people working on the show. Like, you had the creator, you had the writers, but that's not a thing anymore. And R.I.P. to Steven Hillenburg. And since he passed away, Nickelodeon went to the next level by taking advantage of his work by doing the spin-offs, like the Camp Coral, and uh, then more movies. Like, they have a Sandy Cheeks movie. There's a new one that's supposed to come out, I think, sometime next year. So they yeah, so Nickelodeon, they took it too far by doing more and more and more SpongeBob content that nobody cares about. Nobody cares about. And SpongeBob should have ended from a long time ago, especially after the first movie that came out back in 2004. Like, SpongeBob should have never continued after that. But the series got more popular and Nickelodeon wanted more episodes. So that's why the series kept going. But I mean, like, SpongeBob was like great, like when it first started. Like, the characters was great. You had Patrick, you had Squidward, you had Sandy, you had Plankton, you had Mr. Krabs, and you understood their characters. Like Mr. Krabs, he was a father figure to SpongeBob. So I mean, yes, he cared about money, but he did cared about, SpongeBob and Squidward, and he told them about certain things. So he was a father figure to SpongeBob. Sandy Cheeks. She was smart. She was tough. She loved karate. She can just kick SpongeBob's butt all the time when it came to karate. Patrick, yes, he was dumb, but he was smart in a way, right? And I do enjoy those episodes where he was funny and he was dumb at the same time, but you understood it. But like in the later episodes, like the later seasons, like season 10 to 12, 13, Patrick, you barely recognize him for his character. You barely recognize him. So they completely messed up Patrick's character. Patrick was awesome, you know. And Squidward, he's in the later seasons, he's more miserable. But in the early seasons, like yes, Squidward was miserable, but like Squidward, like he had something. Like he was smart, and he was like miserable at the same time, and he did help out SpongeBob from time to time, like the pizza episode where he stand up or when he helped SpongeBob and he stand up to the customer that wanted his drink, and then he slammed the pizza into his face. So he helped out SpongeBob. Like in the later seasons, Squidward would have never done that. Squidward would have never helped SpongeBob. But in the early seasons, like from season 1 to 3, Squidward did care about SpongeBob a little bit, you know. But I mean, like as I said, like at the beginning, like SpongeBob was like that show to watch. That show, you just love and you were invested by these characters, um, like the voice, like Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob. Like in some episodes, like he was a narrator, and he would talk about the good old days of the Bikini Bottom, where SpongeBob is enjoying himself by catching jellyfish. You know what I mean? But nowadays, SpongeBob, you wouldn't hear that. Like you wouldn't hear no presentation of him talking about. You wouldn't hear that. So I can understand and I could see why people say like the old SpongeBob is 10 times better than the new SpongeBob. Like the new SpongeBob is trash. Like you could barely recognize SpongeBob or any of the characters. They completely killed off these characters. Like they killed off their personalities. They killed off every single thing from them. So I can see why people are mad and pissed off about it. Like I see many videos and I see so much comments on YouTube saying SpongeBob, the old SpongeBob was better. New SpongeBob is trash. I see it all the time and I understand it. So yeah, and now that the fact that Nickelodeon is taking it too far by just airing SpongeBob on Nicktoons 24/7, like 7 days a week, and it's been going on since last year, over a year now, and it's really sad. It's a shame. So and even like when SpongeBob started, I mean, yeah, there were marathons, but it wasn't like what it is now with like this 24/7 thing on Nicktoons. I mean, you still had like other shows like from back then, like that aired, like Rocco. You had Rugrats. You had Jimmy Neutron, and then sometimes like you'll see like the promos, the bumpers of the characters crossing over, and like you just don't see that in today's Nickelodeon. You don't see that. Excuse me. You don't see that anymore, and it's really sad. But um, so yeah, so SpongeBob from season 1 through like season 5 to 6 was good, but I know most of y'all will say like SpongeBob from season 1 through 3 was the best, like hands down, like the best. Like there was so many great episodes, like the secret box, um, the jellyfish episode, um, the band geeks, uh, Mr. Krabs falling in love with Mrs. Puff. There was so many great episodes during those seasons. There was so many great ones. So I understand, and it's not just like nostalgia, but it's just like how it was. Like it was good writing, it was good comedy with SpongeBob and these other characters. Like it makes sense. It spoke to you, you know, and it entertained you. That's what was so special about the old SpongeBob. The new SpongeBob, there's nothing entertaining about the new SpongeBob. Nothing, nothing at all, nothing at all. So it's a shame that Nickelodeon is going in this like new direction by just focusing on nothing but SpongeBob straight. Like they don't focus on anything else just but SpongeBob. Like come on. So so I just wanted to get on here to talk about SpongeBob here because I was a SpongeBob kid back then, and I used to watch it with my family, like you know my grandma, God rest her soul. Me and her, we used to watch it together and laugh so hard, like we laughed until we couldn't laugh anymore. You know what I mean? And I miss that with my grandma. You know, yeah, the good old days. You know, because every time when it came on, and when she was babysitting me and my brother and my sister at the time when we were kids, every time SpongeBob would come on, we would watch it all the time and laugh until we couldn't laugh anymore. And I missed and I miss those days, and I miss my grandma so much, you know. So, uh, yeah. So SpongeBob from the old days was the best, and it was worth watching. It was worth watching. So, you guys could post a comment down below and let me know like if you guys still enjoy the old SpongeBob. Do you guys still watch the old SpongeBob to this day? What was your memories with SpongeBob? Um, yeah, I want to hear all about it. But yeah, I just had to talk about this just to get this one off my chest because this whole marathon of SpongeBob on Nicktoons and this Nickelodeon new era thing, it's like it's going way too far, and it's getting way too out of control, and it's overwhelming at the same time. Like SpongeBob does not deserve to be on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It does not deserve it. So anyway, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video for more rants. Stay tuned. I got plenty more where that came from, so stay tuned for more. So thanks for watching and take care, guys. Bye.